Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Kunana. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun, and tonight is once again about business, specifically entrepreneurship. And we're going to talk to several lovely young ladies and learn about their social enterprises. And first on the show is Ms. Janine Chong, and she's the co-founder of Happy Footwear. Good evening, Janine. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Sir Buddy.
And thank you for coming, because
Sure, my pleasure.
For a long time I've been wanting to invite you, and our schedules have been so busy.
Yeah.
And I know you have your hands full with your business,
Yes.
which we're going to talk about tonight. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd be happy to share our story with you.
Excellent. No, very inspiring. And I think all our guests will be inspired by what you guys, and when I say guys, you're basically young people who come together and start a business, and a very promising one at that, with a heart.
Oh,
It's a business with a heart.
kind
No?
words, yeah.
Okay, so Janine, let's talk about your background. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Janine Chong. I'm one of the owners of the social enterprise called Happy Footwear. Personally, I am very passionate about social development. And so getting into something like Happy Footwear was really one of my biggest dreams. And having the opportunity to work for my own business has been like a blessing to me. Like right after graduation, I never thought that I would like dive into it right away. And so being here right now is even surreal for me because, it hasn't really been that long since I graduated. So I like having opportunities to share what I do and how we work as a company and as young social entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and you're a young person. You graduated from which school?
I graduated from Ateneo.
Ateneo.
Yes, of course, one of the best schools. Yeah, I graduated from Ateneo de Manila. I was batch 2012.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And then you're 24 years old, or
Yeah.
turning 24.
I'm turning 24 this year.
And already out of college, straight out of college, straight away,
Yep.
you and your classmates for this company.
Yeah.
And wow, I have to say,
Yeah.
your story is inspiring, and hope
thank
a
you.
lot of viewers get
Yeah.
inspired by your example. Now, let's talk about, you throw out the big word, social enterprise.
Yeah.
Right? What is a social enterprise?
So basically, social enterprise, for it to be more digestible, is really like creative problem solving. You address a specific social or environmental problem through innovative ways. So you could advocate environmentalism and come up with a product or a service that could address a specific area. It could be water conservation or lessening the climate change in the country. But in our case, it's more of a social problem, meaning lack of empowerment and livelihood opportunities for women in communities. So it really depends on your context. But in our case, since we were really social advocates as young people, we went for that. So that's basically social entrepreneurship. You see a problem, you come up with a creative way to solve it, and then you go out there and do something about it. It could be, again, in a form of service, or in our case, in a form of a product. So, yeah, for us, we came up with a product that works in partnership with an urban poor community and, released it to the market.
Very inspiring, I have to say, very inspiring, because when you just say, you see a problem and you want to address it. Now, how did you get into this?
Okay.
Like, a lot of young people, when, dream of having their own business, but not everyone thinks of that. Like having that heart, that sense of giving back to society, sharing with society. What got you and your friends into this?
Okay, so well, me personally, growing up, I grew up in a sheltered household. So you always have this messianic complex that you want to help. Eventually,
and then you went to Ateneo pa.
Yeah, I went to Ateneo, and they really go for like
man
and
for
women,
others,
yes.
man or
men
women
for others.
Sure.
So it was like it started as very selfish. You want to help, you want to all about helping. But then I joined this organization called Musmos, and we were helping young children every Saturday, tutorials, play therapies, and that's where I saw that my dream to have a business can be coupled with my passion for social dev. And you don't have to be selfish about it. You don't have to be all about helping. See the strength in poverty. So come my fourth year, we were required to come up with a business. That was a college requirement for us to come up with a business that can be implemented within a year. And I joined the social entrepreneurship track. Alone. I wasn't with any friends because my friends, again, were scared of the idea.
No, because when you say social enterprise,
Yeah.
I mean, the stigma behind it is that, okay, this thing won't make
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Right? It'll be
It
pro
will be-
bono,
correct,
like
correct.
all cash out and no
Yeah.
cash in, no?
But thankfully, like around 2009, there's been an onset of social enterprises, and I realized that there's a potential for it. my major as a business management major can be, again, done in such a way that can help address the advocacy I'm fighting for, which is social dev. So I joined this social entrep track, met new people, and we were assigned to a community. So we met a community of mothers and in Commonwealth for 3 days, and a 3-day immersion just to study the skills that they have, what they can offer, what we can do to work with them for. So we saw that a lot of them are weavers, some are idle, some are underpaid in their jobs.
Yes.
And weaving, I found out, the floor mats and pot holders, they only profit around 5 to 15 pesos. That range lang. And those get sold in the markets for 40. So I figured, the middlemen get the most chunk of it.
Yes.
So I figured, how can we develop this material in such a way that then we could go directly to the mothers and they'll profit bigger,
Yes.
and so more fair trade. So my partner thought of shoes. So why not refine this material, consult with some shoe professionals, and turn this material into footwear?
Yeah.
And in that effect, since the value of the product is much higher than a floor mat, the value of their labor would be much higher
So
also.
it's a win-win for everyone.
It's a win-win. So
Yeah.
what we did, we talked to this community. We said, hey, nanays, can we work together, but you're going to make something much smaller. You're going to make a material for footwear for us, and we'll pay you 4 times the price.
Wow.
So now
What is the reaction? Of course.
Of course, they say yes. But
they loved it.
at the start, a lot of emotional readiness, mental readiness had to be prepared for, like,
Because it's a big step.
Big step, yeah.
Coming from, like, say, just making floor mats
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
to something
exactly,
more
yes.
value added. No?
Yeah. So at first, of course, we had to do weekly visits to gain their trust and also make them try different materials so that
And they're probably thinking, like, who are these young kids coming here?
We were definitely still young enough to be
You're in
their
college,
kids.
bud.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
college kids when you
So
did this, huh?
we had to be quite professional, but at the same time friendly and familial to them.
Yes.
So it became like a few months process, and then we finally had our own prototype. Prior to grad, we were thinking, should we continue this because it
Yeah.
has potential? So we joined the competition, and
And like, which competition was this?
it was called the Bit Network Challenge.
All right.
So we joined. We were just like saying, "Hey, let's try it. We might win, and
Who
this
knows?
can help
Yeah.
us." Because you all have student budgets. You can't really depend on your parents all the time. So continuing the business would be a challenge. So thankfully, come May 2012, right after grad, we got announced as the winner. So it was a long process. Graduated February, there weren't any results yet. So we were like thinking, we don't have money. We don't have enough money to continue this unless we ask for help from our parents.
Yeah.
So thankfully we won 100,000 as the first grant.
Yeah.
So that was like our light bulb, like,
So that 100,000 is supposed to be like seed money
yeah, seed money
for you
to
guys
push
to start this
yeah,
social
yeah.
enterprise.
We started it already through Facebook only, selling through friends. So you're thinking, why not expand to a bigger market?
Yes.
So the 100,000 definitely helped us to register the business, and we got sent to Europe to represent the Philippines.
So part of the contest was when you won this,
Yeah, it's a prize money to Europe.
prize money,
Plus
and they
trip
will
to Europe.
a trip to Europe for what purpose?
For their conference. It's called the Growing SMEs Conference. So you're one of the youngest groups to pitch to potential angel investors. So that's another step for us. When we had that seed fund, we used it to register. And then when we got sent to Europe, that was like, we had to do pitches for potential investors. So I found myself repeating the story of Habi over and over again for less than 2 minutes, because that's their target.
Of course.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
So thankfully we got an additional investor, and that's how really Habi was able to take
And that's
off.
how it really went to the next level.
Yeah, went to the
become
next
a really a real viable business.
Yeah. So we got recognition from broadsheets. We got invited to appear on some TV shows. So that was really our starting point. That was like a sign for us that I left my day job to focus on Habi.
What is your day job? Just out of
I used to be a
curiosity.
marketing assistant for GlaxoSmithKline.
Okay.
So
okay.
I left that for Habi because I was like, this has potential. I can
So
commit.
it was no longer a hobby.
Yeah, it was no longer a hobby. It's now like
It's
a
now
legit hobby. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your company, the products. We have this spread in front
Yeah,
of us. Okay, we have you are a footwear company.
Yes.
Habi Footwear, and so run us through these 3 products we have in front of us.
Okay, so Habi means weave for those who are curious. So we have different offerings for men, women, and even kids. But these are our flagship products. We have espadrilles targeted for men and women.
Let's hold it up. So this is this is like an espadrille
Yeah,
type.
espadrille
It's not-
type.
it's like a...
So, yeah. So again, our starting point really was to help mothers earn livelihood, a more fair trade livelihood.
Yeah.
But to add more to that, again, creative social problem aspect, we got inspired by comfortable shoe brands out there and we wanted to rival them. So aside from using the woven retazo we buy from the mothers as part of the footwear, we also use recycled airplane tires as
Wait, so
soles.
okay, the upper
Is
is retazo.
Retazo,
Now,
that's the what we buy from
yeah.
the mothers that they earn around.
Now, typically, what this is used for? If you were buying this from them,
This was like used as formats, pot
and
holders,
like rags and
Rags,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Pot holders.
pot
sure,
holders.
sure.
So we were like, since again we developed, innovated the material into something more, at least the value of the product is
So
much higher.
I think this is an example of how
Yeah.
Of what you guys buy
Yes.
from and this is a typical floor mat, right, that you see in most Filipino homes, right?
Yeah.
And this is what you turn into
The shoes.
the upper part
Yeah,
of the
the
shoe.
upper part of the
okay.
shoe. So as you can see, we even refined the material, made it thinner. It's
Yeah.
really unlike the regular floor mats that you
No,
see.
it's nice. It's
Yeah,
very it's actually very
So-
good quality.
Yeah. So we really particular about the quality. At the start, we were quite generous kasi we were like, oh, since they made an effort to do this, why not just buy it? But then it's not sustainable. So now we're really strict with the quality. And good thing our community members are, well, they acknowledge the fact that to sustain the business, you have to give your best effort in
Yeah.
your output.
So the upper is made from this retazo,
Yeah.
which is basically traditional material
Yeah,
used
yeah,
for
yeah.
brags and
Yes,
floor
yes,
mats.
yes.
And the underside, which is pretty unique, is
Yeah.
made from
Airplane
used
tires.
airplane tires. So
Yes,
how did
yes.
you come about this concept of using used
Airplane tire.
airplane tires? How did
So
you come
it
up
was
with that?
because we found out that airplane tires are actually used already for security guard boots, heavy duty shoes. So we figured why not integrate this to our shoes, because again it's also part of that upcycling concept, and it will add some cushion to the shoes. It will add more aesthetic to it. So for our espadrilles only, because this the
And more
materials
durable.
for-
No? I mean, I've seen the
it's
underside of
more
an
durable.
espadrille. It's like
It gets quite worn out
It
easily.
gets worn easily. But,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this one, I assume, if it's made from aircraft
It
tires.
will last you as long as you want it to last. It really depends on the person,
Yeah.
but definitely it will last you much longer than the normal espadrille.
Yeah.
And we even use again abaca as a lining. So it's like maybe we can somehow say that it's like 80% upcycled, because you have the sole, you have the retazo.
Yeah.
So and then you'll have a sustainable abaca material. So
And your first products were this espadrille type.
Yeah.
I know. I understand you're trying to branch out. You're
Yes,
trying to
yes.
diversify your line.
Yeah.
And I see a sample
Yeah.
there. This is more.
this is more like for like
Yeah, this is more
fashionistas,
fashionable. Yeah.
So since we
Let's
want
hold up,
to since we want to target a wide range of young people, of course some want it more casual. So but some also want it more fashionable. So that's why we have sandals like these, and these don't use the airplane tires because it won't be aesthetically suitable. But
you have to compromise, I
yeah,
guess, a little bit.
but we still our trademark is we always use the retazo, the rag,
Yeah.
for the shoes, any design.
And I have to say, it's pretty. No, I mean, I
Thank
never
you.
thought that a retazo could
Yeah,
look so
yeah.
nice when you integrate it with
With other materials. Yeah.
No, it actually looks kind of artsy. It has texture and all
Yeah,
that.
it has like a unique look to it.
Yeah.
Something that people are looking for now. People want to stand out now. People want to wear something with a story, something unique. So we're addressing that also.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
And you guys have been in business for about 4 years? is
4
it?
years. We started with the concept, meeting the community at 2011 when we were in senior year in Ateneo, and then we took off the business 2012. So it was like 4 years if you count the planning stage and the startup stage, which was 2011. So yeah, close to 4 years.
And today you sell not only in the Philippines, but you also, I understand, you export.
Yeah, we do. We do export to San Francisco. We've also exported to countries like Singapore, Australia, and we're UK. And now we're in talks with someone from Hong Kong as well. So hopefully we can expand further outside. And of course also here in the Philippines, hopefully we can get more recognition. So it's really hard to become a big brand. You have to go through a lot of failures and red flags. But what's good about now is that Philippines is more open to small enterprises. People are more receptive towards new brands. And you'll have the likes of people who are now looking for socially friendly, environmentally friendly products. Because now people are really all about what's the story behind your lifestyle? What are you fighting for? And even just a pair of shoes, you can already tell the person, like, what does she believe in? So we're also after that emotional aspect of branding.
Now, how do you get that message across?
We have a good social media footprint. I guess that's how I'd like to call it.
Yeah.
People now like to research. I'm easily Googleable. You're easily Googleable. Habi is very easily Googleable.
You have a website?
We do. We do have a website. We're active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
What is your website? It's
HabiFootwear.com. It's all Habi Footwear.
HabiFootwear.com. All right.
On Instagram, so people can easily see how we've been doing, because we're not afraid to show the progression of the business. They'll see it on our Facebook account. Our first ever look is much different than how it looks now.
I guess it must
It's
have
much
been super,
thicker before.
like, simpler and maybe kind of
Simpler.
rough.
Yeah.
And okay, talking about design, who helped you fine-tune or kind of fine-tune the look and perfect the style you're going for? Do you have a designer? Do you have someone who helps you out from the outside, consultant or something like that?
So from the business partners that I made during my senior year, we were started out with 6 people. Now we're on 3. So the other half already went to other paths. Law school, government, corporate. We're only 3 now. So the other one is in community development. I'm in marketing, and the other one is in design. So she's the one who comes up with what new designs to release. But aside from that, we're very, I guess you can say, we're thick-skinned in such a way. We ask help. We've been mentored by designers like Emmy Jorge, PJ Arañador. We ask help from the pros. We ask advice for their inputs or comments on the design.
How do you get the feel from the market? How do you know that, let's say, this is what your target market is looking for? How do you get that? I mean, do you go out there and do you conduct surveys or questionnaires?
We started with conducting surveys, and then word of mouth, sharing to our friends and family. And then we joined bazaars at the start to get a feel of who our market is. So that's how we started. And then when we figured that we have a lot of customers in like the millennials, 20s, and even the mothers, because it's very comfortable.
How much is your shoes go for?
So our shoes are very affordable. For female, it's $750. For male, it's $850. So for our limited edition sandals, like these, that's like $799. And then we're coming up with a premium line which will utilize genuine leather. That will be priced at a bit higher at 2,000 plus.
Okay.
But we don't have anything above 5. So our lowest price are even our kids' espadrilles. We don't have any now because we're releasing a new design for it. So we're targeting it at only $599. So our pricing is very affordable, can be afforded by students, mothers.
Yes.
What I've observed as a person who's also supportive of social enterprises is they're quite expensive. They have a premium to it.
Yes, actually they do.
Yeah. So
why is that? Maybe it's because they haven't, a lot of these social enterprises haven't perfected the so-called kind of the systems to bring down the costs.
I guess that's also one. And also, the added value because of the story also adds to that premium.
Okay, before we go to that story, let's talk about how you guys manufacture. Okay. Because you guys don't have a factory or a workshop. You don't have a set factory or workshop that you guys control, no?
Yes.
So everything is kind of outsourced.
Yes.
To mothers and housewives, no? How do you control that? How do you, because in the factory it's easy. You're there, the supervisor's there, people have to punch in at a certain time, punch out. They're in one place, you can see them, no? How do you control quality, for instance, or productivity?
So we are very trust-based in a way, because in the community, that's very all about personal relationships. So now in our 2 communities, we used to have 3. Now we have 2 in Fairview and Payatas. Our most active is in Payatas, and we have a leader. So that leader is the most skilled, and they have a standard for quality. If it doesn't fit the leader's quality, it will already get fixed prior to getting to us. And then there's a second level quality check from our side. So this happens like once or twice a month. and then we'll check, and then we'll just return it to them if there are problems. So that's how we do it.
So the key person here really is
It's the
community
leader.
leader.
Yeah.
Because without him, he's like your point person.
Yeah.
The one in charge of the empowered group, so to speak. No?
In fact, we've branched out from mothers. We even have fathers and some,
Really?
and there were some like out of school youth teenagers who wanted to join us.
Child labor.
I didn't want it to child labor, but then we're like,
hey, I mean, if it's a part-time job,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, hey,
So there were
it's a
some
good
like
thing.
the sons
It's like
of
working
some
at McDonald's.
yes,
Yeah.
sons of some mothers who say, "Oh, my son wants to help me make retaso for this production." We allowed them as long as it's not forced labor or anything.
So
like
if
that.
I look at something like this, it's a housewife who puts the whole thing together, or it's a team, like one person in charge of doing this, and then someone else puts it together.
Actually,
I mean, how does it all come together?
The technology of making shoes is quite difficult to transfer to communities. So
Alright.
what we do is we just buy these from them, and then we transfer it to a factory in Marikina.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is what they make really,
This is
the
what
raw
they make.
materials.
Yeah, the raw material.
And of course this needs like machines to put together, right?
Yeah. It's like they're predominantly handmade, hand sewn
Yes.
in a factory.
Yes.
So we have a subcontractor who does it for us because we would have wanted them to make the whole shoe, but it's hard
Yes,
to transfer the technology.
and I guess it
to
wouldn't have been efficient.
Yeah.
And that's where I guess the price goes up. No?
the price will really
Would
go
really go
much
up.
higher. Yes,
Absolutely.
exactly. I guess that's also the reason why some social enterprises are more expensive because 100% of the labor is
It's
done.
all community based.
All
and,
community
you know,
based.
I guess being a social enterprise, it's nice, the ideal, no?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
everything is done by the community.
Yeah,
but
correct.
again, reality
not-
bites.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I said,
That's
you have
true.
to approach it, even if you have a good heart.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to approach it with business acumen.
Yeah,
It has to be
exactly.
sustainable. It has
That's
to earn a
true.
profit.
That's true,
right?
exactly. I think we talked about earlier how
Yeah.
some people misinterpret social entrepreneurship as not profitable or
Because
too
many
difficult.
aren't. That's the problem.
Many aren't.
Many aren't.
In our
Yeah.
case, we were proud to say that it's a for-profit social enterprise because as a social entrepreneur, you can't be all about giving. You also have to sustain yourself as a group, as a company.
For sure.
Because if
for
you're
sure.
all about just doling out, at some point you will squeeze everything out of yourself and you'll get tired of it easily.
Sure.
That's what I noticed. Something happens wrong, you feel like you've already given your all and nothing comes back to you, you stop doing it.
It has to be win-win for everyone.
It has to be
right?
win-win for everyone.
everyone.
So as for us, we're social entrepreneurs, but we're also businessmen. You have to come up with a way for it to be, again, a win-win situation for both the community you're working with and yourself as an entrepreneur. So
Very
Yeah.
nice. Okay. What about this message? I want to go back to the message
Yeah.
you said, because you said earlier that people are looking for products with message.
Correct.
With a message, with
Yeah.
meaning,
Yes.
with a deeper, bigger
Yes,
purpose,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like some way of giving back
Yeah.
to the world. No? How do you impart that message with your product? Is it something that you wave around and hey, we're a
Not
social
really.
enterprise,
Yeah.
the mothers
it's
help
really
us do
more
this?
of like, we don't really pity sell. We're like, people now read up on everything anyway, and they'll see how much thought is put into each pair we make. And we don't have to shout it out to people. It just comes naturally with how we brand it. We don't really say, oh, for every pair you buy, a nanay will get to earn for the day. We don't really sell it like that.
Why don't you do that? I mean, I see a lot of products, social enterprise
Yeah.
products that actually do this. No? They say that you're helping a community,
Yeah.
you're feeding street
Yeah,
children, you're
that's
sending
true.
people to school, or Good Shepherd,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
instance. I mean, they say in Baguio, they have,
Yeah.
you know, this
The
proceeds
ube,
go
yeah.
to
Yeah.
Cordillera Youth scholarships. How come you don't wave it around? I mean, something to be proud of.
I guess we want it to be sustainable. We want the product to stand out. You
To
know,
sell itself.
Meaning, if I see a pair, I'll really buy it because I like it and I'll keep wearing it. As compared to, I want to help this nanay. I'll buy a pair. That's so good. That's good already. I feel good about that. I won't buy another one because I helped already. That's different because you might not wear it because you just felt that you wanted to help.
It's like your good deed for the day.
Good deed for the day.
Yeah.
Just like, when you give a coin and then you're fine with that because you feel like you've done your part as a person in society. We want it to be more of like, I like this pair, I want to wear it, not just because of its story, but because I really like it. And that's much better because
Absolutely.
you'll keep coming back.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
as any person in business knows, that's the success of
yeah,
business.
yeah,
Repeat purchases,
customers,
repeat customers. No?
And they have to be proud of it, not just because of the store, but because they like it. Even our partner in the US, they don't really even sell it like that. They're really more of like, it's like part of this green revolution, which is more a trendy concept, but really not pity selling at all. It's really you're riding in that green revolution. So,
and so the story is just a bonus.
it's a bonus, yes.
You're happy with the product, and
Yeah.
then it's just a bonus that you are helping
Exactly.
out.
It doesn't diminish the fact that you are helping, but at least it's a more sustainable aspect of your company.
And I think, Janine, a lot of people who get into social enterprise make that mistake.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, they tend to bank on the story to sell the
Correct,
product.
yes, exactly.
And as you can see, I mean, even from a consumer point of view, it's not sustainable. No?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
The consumer's gotta want the product for itself.
exactly. Yes, yes.
Diba? You gotta be competitive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, let's talk about plans for the future. Where do you see this going? I mean, obviously, congratulations on a successful business.
thank you.
You guys are, very liquid, and a lot of orders coming in. How do you see this 3-5 years from now?
Okay, so 3 to 5 years from now, we definitely want to be a global brand. I mean, it's a long shot, but
Oh, it's possible.
possible.
You gotta think
I
positive.
think I'd like to believe we're getting there because we've worked with some international clients. We've gone abroad. We've been shipping worldwide. So it's really more of how do you sustain those opportunities. So for us, really, we want to be able to export more to the global market and spread our advocacy to other communities. That's the dream, Now we only have 2, but the dream is to have 100 more if possible. So really, as we grow, we wanted communities to grow along with us. Celebrate the small joys and the bigger successes. So definitely,
That's nice.
in 3 to 5 years.
Celebrate the small joys and bigger successes.
with the
Very
community.
nice.
So whenever we get a good transaction, we made sure it trickles down to the community. They even have some pizza parties. Like this Sunday, we'll have a get-together with the community.
Very nice,
So
very
we're trying to do that good balance between being a family and being business partners. So
Nice. Okay, quickly before we go, because we have about 30 seconds to close the first segment, what is your advice to entrepreneurs?
okay, so my advice to entrepreneurs, and this is what I always say, is couple your passion with practicality. You can be very passionate about it, but if you're not ready, systematically, financially, your passion can kill you.
Ouch.
Literally. But I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure. Yeah.
so I always
Could be the end
say,
of the dream. Yeah.
have mentors, learn to accept your failures and recover from it. Don't just be all about the passion, the story.
You gotta be
Always practical. Be practical. Because at the end of the day, your passion will sustain you, but practicality, being ready for everything, will keep you longer. Because, again, there has to be fuel to the fire. So
Nice. I
Yeah.
love your sound bites. I love all the sound bites. Okay, finally, before we
So,
go,
yeah.
your details. Please give them your
Okay.
social media details and everywhere where they can reach you guys to find out and buy your products.
if you're interested in knowing more about Habi, you can go to our website. It's habifootwear.com. And it's also Habi Footwear on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you also want to see some videos of Habi and what we're doing, where you can also type Habi Footwear on YouTube, and you'll see some videos there about us also.
Bravo,
So,
bravo.
Thank
Thank you, Janine, and congratulations on your business. And I wish
thank
you
you,
the
sir.
best of luck and success. Huh?
No, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So guys, stick around because more of Women and Social Enterprise when Philippines Uncut returns. The Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Cunanan. Tonight's topic is Women and Social Enterprise. And joining us is Joy Antillon Dayag, and she is the head of JAD Makeup Artistry. And joining her is Melissa Grace Dizon, who is the wise founder of University Town, Manila, Barangay 470, Zone 46, District 4. So, Mel and Joy, welcome to Philippines Uncut.
Thank you very much.
Kanina kausap natin si Janine Chong, and actually very inspiring nga yung kwento niya. She's a young woman, like you ladies, and very involved in business. And in fact, ika nga sabi ko, business with a heart, di ba? Yung negosyo may puso. Now, okay, quick introductions. Let's start with Mel.
Hi, good evening. I'm Mel Dizon. I do all sorts of things. I used to be a teacher, but now I'm with my own social ventures. I've been helping out Barangay University Town, Manila. It's 470, Zone 46 in Sampaloc, Manila. Kasi po batang Sampaloc po ako. So sabi ko nga, sinong magpo-promote ng Sampaloc kundi kami ring mga taga Manila.
Of course.
Yun. So I partnered with, of course, Chairman Harry Nagal. And currently we have so many projects, so many developments that is going on with high hopes to make University Town a model barangay.
Very nice. Joy, how about you? Who is Joy Dag? I'm sure people who are seeing you now on the show will say, parang nakita ko na to ah.
Yun.
Oh, sige, so sino si Joy Antilion Dayag?
Yes, I'm Joy Antilion Dayag. I'm 28. I'm a co-owner of Eventi Perfetti. So, we're handling events. That's a one-stop shop. So, ang target namin are future brides and future debutants. And we also do corpo events. And I also owned a salon and spa business.
Okay. But what were you before you were an entrepreneur? Because sabi ko nga I'm sure marami nang probably thinking to themselves, nakita ko na to.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I work
Hindi ko
in
lang namumukhaan. So,
You look familiar.
you look familiar.
I work in a modeling agency when I was 16 years old.
16 pa lang. Ano yan?
So how many years ka as a model? So you were first a model before you became a businesswoman.
Yeah.
How many years ka sa modeling world?
10 years, I think.
Oh, decade.
Oh. And ano klaseng products yung endorse mo as a model?
Yeah, I'm a print ad model. So usually, ang in-endorse ko are SM accessories. So lumabas na rin ako sa Get Loud and Converge. So yun yung mga latest na nilabasan ko.
Oh, wait. So ngayon, nagmo-model ka pa rin ngayon? Hindi na.
Medyo nag-focus na ako sa events tsaka dun sa salon.
So, paminsan-minsan lang yung modeling.
Yes.
Pero before, very active ka
Very
sa
active.
modeling.
Yeah.
What years were you active sa modeling? Mga ilang years kang involved?
4 to 5 years, I think.
Yun yung peak.
Yeah, yun yung
peak ng
peak.
modeling career. And when you say peak, talagang full-time ka sa modeling. Very interesting. Ikaw naman, Mel, how long have you been involved naman sa inyong
Actually, if you ask
negosyo?
me about social ventures, my dad's kasi very generous. So ever since I was young, he always have this parang handog sa mga mamamayan. So he gives money to people twice a year. So during his birthday, because he was born Feb 14, Valentine's Day, and Christmas. So every Christmas pumipila hanggang maubos yung pila. My dad would just dole out money, ganyan.
And
So
for those who don't
parang
know your dad, we have to mention he was E.T. Dizon, the
Yes.
famous E.T. Dizon who
Yes.
pioneered.
visa assistance in the Philippines
Yes.
since 1965.
Oo.
Yun. So, apart from that, we used to run a foundation. It's Parangal ng Bayan Foundation. So we make Filipinos proud to be Filipinos by honoring them with different awards. So I used to be the project director also. Part of the awardees that we recognized were former Governor El Rey Villafuerte. Mga ganun.
Oh, very interesting. So now you've segued now into
After
doing
teaching, after teaching, I decided to push through with what I believe in. So I ventured into different kinds, starting with yun nga sa barangay, and then I founded WISE meaning women innovating socio-civic engagements, because we believe that for you to be successful, it should be long-term. So ayaw namin ng fling, ayaw namin ng one-time, big-time.
Relationship.
Oo, it's more on relationship, partnerships. And yun nga, with women on board, kasi I wanted to help and reach out to yung mga kababaihan dun sa barangay, because most of them, yung iba hiwalay sa asawa, some of them were battered wives, mga ganyan. So they come from different, kumbaga, backgrounds then. And in a way, I wanted to boost their moral and motivate them that in such little things that they can do, oy, tulungan nyo naman ako sa ganito, ikaw magganto, ikaw magganyan. So eventually, nakakabuo na kami. So dumadami na yung mga, we call it faithful acts.
And I understand that si Joy will be helping you out. Joy, ano naman yung participation mo sa WISE movement nitong si Mel Dizon?
I'll teach personality development.
Yun. Actually, I invited her before. We just have to fix a certain schedule for it. Because, syempre, hindi naman bigla-bigla na lang may makagather tayo, ganyan. But, I've been inviting her for like the longest time na.
Ano ang expectation mo, Joy, ito ba yung first time mo na to have this kind of community engagement?
Actually, nag-guest speaker ako sa mga college and universities sa Bulacan. So, medyo hindi na rin mahirap for me, I think.
Anong magiging trust mo dun sa kanilang project, sa WISE project ni Mel dun sa barangay? Anong magiging angulo mo? What angle will you take? Ano yung emphasis mo dun, sa talks mo dun?
Sorry.
Pwede naman yung let's say, nandun sila, paano sila, how can they feel pretty inside? By, let's say, kung paano, how to take care of their skin, ano ba yung right makeup for them. Because like me, ako talaga, even if I teach personality development, I'm not ma-makeup.
What about skills? Kasi si Joy has a makeup artistry studio, no? Kasama ba yun sa pinaplano mo to have some sort of training para sa mga kababaihan dun sa
For
barangay?
them to be like you, parang ganon.
Yeah.
Diba, yung skills transfer. Ikaw naman, Joy, from being a model, tapos nag-segue ka nga to being a business person, nahirapan ka ba sa
Yeah.
transition na yon?
Sobra. Kasi before...
Talaga honest.
Oo nga, eh.
Kasi before ako nag-start, marami nang lumabas na mga babaeng nag-hair and makeup artist. Ang dami na talaga. Kasi before, some of them are gays. So, nung...
So may competition pala with gays.
Yeah.
Kasi
Sa
traditionally,
market.
sa industry nga, talaga maraming maraming gays,
Yeah.
diba? Oo.
And they're good.
No, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Nahirapan ako mag-market at first kasi hindi ko talaga alam kung paano ako mag-start. Pero yun, with the help of my team sa Eventi Perfetti, dun kasi ako nag-start. Ayun, nakapag-adjust naman ako ng mabilis.
Now, can you run us by yung business mo again? So you have the makeup studio,
Yeah.
tapos meron kayong events management company.
Yeah.
And meron bang iba aside from this?
Beauty salon and
Yeah,
spa.
yung
That's
the loft, called the loft. Where can we find the loft?
In May Kawayan, Bulacan.
Anong in-offer nyo sa loft? I mean, it's a complete package ba of
Yeah, hair
treatments?
care, nail care. We also have fish spa.
So meron din kayo nung, what you
Fish
call it?
spa.
Yeah.
Okay, yung parang where the fish,
May
you
pool
soak
and
your
then-
feet and then, really?
Yeah.
Akala ko sa Ocean
Oo nga,
Park.
yung nga sasabihin ko sa Manila, yung isang fish spa na nakita ko, yung sa Manila Ocean Park. Do you know kung may ibang spa na nag-offer ng fish spa dito sa Manila or sa Pilipinas? Wala pa ata, I
Hindi
think
ko
kayo.
pa alam. Yeah. Kasi gusto
Oh,
talaga
that's
na maiba.
interesting.
Anong klaseng isda yung ginagamit niyo?
Dr. Fish?
Ayan, doctor.
Maliliit lang.
Okay. interesting. Oh. Now, ano yung aside from the marketing aspect, ano yung ibang challenges as an entrepreneur yung na-face mo nung nag-umpisa ka? Kasi syempre, the modeling world, ibang-iba, di ba, sa business world, di ba? Ano yung mga challenges, yung obstacles or problems na na-encuentro mo transferring from being a model to an entrepreneur?
As I've said earlier, nahirapan ako.
Oo
Kasi wala talaga akong ka-idea kung paano ako magmamarket ng sarili ko. And pagdating kasi sa makeup, medyo mahirap siya kasi kailangan mo masatisfy yung client. So, dumating din ako sa point na may mga clients na hindi nagustuhan yung gawa ko.
Oh.
So,
So
ginawa...
at first, usually
Yeah.
siguro may ganun.
So, ginawa ko siyang parang motivation para mag-step up. So, nag-research ako, nag-aral ako. So,
But I've seen her work. Talagang pag nakita mo yung ginawa niya, talagang parang, wow, na-makeover yung makeup. But pag makikita mo siya, talagang plain lang. Tama ba ako? So, that's how I describe her work, na parang may nabago, pero natural lang yung peg.
The reason I'm asking is because, ang daming models na, but actually to be a business person, mahirap, di ba? I mean, syempre, mas malaki na yung responsibility mo, multifaceted.
And she's a mom.
And you're a mom pa. Oh. How about yung spa business niyo? How did you start that?
Bata pa lang ako, gusto ko na talaga magkaroon ng salon. So, actually, may partner din ako dyan. Inalok ko siya and pumayag naman siya. So, ngayon, tumatakbo siya ng maganda.
Pero you're managing so many different things. It's being a mom and part-time model. Paano mo nakapapagkasya yung mga oras mo? Wife, of course, a homemaker and all that. Paano mo napapagkasya yung oras sa lahat ng aktibidades mo?
So, sa salon, kasi ngayon sobrang active ko sa events. So,
Ayun yung yan talaga
Yes.
yung main focus mo ngayon, events management.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
bago ako mag-push sa salon, kinausap ko na yung partner ko na mukhang hindi ko siya matututukan. Pero, once a week, kailangan ko siyang syempre puntahan at magtanong. Kasi, sa isang linggo, minsan wala nga kaming pahinga. So yun, I'm so blessed na magkaroon ng mga partners na tinutulungan kami pagdating dyan. Kung paano siya i-manage kahit busy yung...
Kasi importante rin yung siguro when you hire the right people
Yes.
and that they do what they ought to do. So that
Yes.
spells a very, very big difference.
Sabi nga nila, sabi ni Janine earlier nga that it's very important to bring along, to get a good team of people to help you. Diba? In her case, mga mentors. Meron ka ba mentors sa mga negosyo mo? Kasi syempre, to start a business, hindi na madali yan, ha? Ang dami mo kailangan alahanin. It's different from being an employee, no? So, may mga mentors pa na tumutulong sa'yo, let's say, when you first started?
Yung sa Eventi Perfetti, kasi 6 kaming magpa-partners dyan, wala talaga. So, nag-start kami from scratch.
Wow.
And parang nagsama-sama lang kami ng idea. Tapos sa salon, gumawa lang kami ng researches, nag-research lang, nagtanong-tanong sa mga kaibigan na may mga spa na. So yun. Pero yung talagang nagturo, hindi kami
No formal.
Yeah.
No formal. Pero galing, congratulations. I think your business is doing well, no?
Yeah.
Yung events, what kind of events yung minamanage ninyo?
Debut weddings. We also do corpo events sometimes.
Nice.
Pero naka-focus kami sa debut and wedding.
Very nice, very nice. Ikaw, Mel, are you going to engage with their company sa ibang events na
Yeah,
pinaplano
sure,
ninyo?
why not? Lalo na pag pwede din kaming gumawa ng, let's say, educational programs for the students. Kasi malaki yung market ng students. Kahit saan ka magpunta,
yes.
there are always a big chunk of students wishing to learn so many skills. And I think the skills that she has is a very easy sell, kumbaga parang product, ganyan.
Oo, and especially dun sa, ika nga, di ba, like si Janine earlier, parang ini-empower mo yung community, di ba, na to become productive.
Yes.
And if you can tap people like Joy with her skill set, di ba, and ma-impart nyo sa mga tao nyo in your community,
Yes.
this is what a social enterprise is all
Yes,
about.
actually, sabi ko nga, I always believe in collaboration because for me, I believe collaboration is key. So, may business ka, may business siya, edi magtulungan tayo, then all win-win situation. So, yun ako, that's me. And apart from the collaboration thing, I look for partners then to support that same advocacy. That's why I also have friends who are politicians, mga ganyan, that support din. Parang they find value in the things that we do, hoping that it will be big. Because I believe that nobody started big. Everything started small, like a seed planted in the ground. Ganon.
Now, Mel, we have this spread in front of us. Ano na tong, what are these brightly colored accessories?
Gems. Actually, they are like gems.
Oh, ano ba to?
So, I call them faithful rocks. So, ba't siya faithful? Kasi these stones are witnesses. So, whenever you
Hold it
get
up.
one, teka.
Sige. Or maybe
Yan.
hold
This
up
is
yan,
an
yan.
example of a
So, hindi to
faithful-
plastic, these are rocks.
Hindi siya plastic. Hawakan mo. Ayan.
Ay, mo eh.
Pag natipak yan, yellow pa rin yung loob.
Pamodel natin kay Joy. Sige,
Ayan,
Joy.
may
Yan,
suot na
oh.
siya.
Meron na pala si Joy na
Oo,
suot.
meron
Bagay,
na siya.
bagay.
But this one is peridot. That kind of stone is very expensive. Now, one thing nice about this one is that it gives a live green hue. Whenever you see it, whenever it reflects light, parang it gives you something in inner beauty or life.
Na-enhance nga yung beauty ng
Oo,
arm ni Joy.
kaya nga
Talagang
yan nga yung
enhance.
pinili
Oh,
niya.
No, very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
And are you selling this now? Are you marketing this?
Currently, I'm not yet selling it, but we have a Facebook page. It's Faithful Rocks, one word. And actually, kinukuha na rin sa akin to ng isang bookstore. They wanted me to consign it. But I wanted to be known first because the story behind this is that when I found this one, this is a 12 gem stone bracelet that I, kumbaga, got the idea from the Bible. Because I'm Bible-based, we're Christian, we're born-again Christians. So, nagtaka ako, sabi ko, may mga gemstones pala sa Bible. So, when I created one, syempre, binili ko isa-isa yung mga bato, kinumpleto ko muna. So, I had a huge chunk of my investment on it. And then, when I finally made one, nakalagay kasi sa Exodus, sabi niya, whenever Aaron went to the Ark of the Covenant, parang he wore that breastpiece.
So ito yung parang
Oo.
the stones in that
Yes.
breastpiece.
And these stones represent the 12 tribes of Israel.
Very nice.
And also the 12 stones that you will see in heaven.
So at the moment, this is more an exploratory stage what you're
Yes,
doing.
yes.
So hindi mo pa binebenta. Pero that is the next phase. Sabi mo
Yes,
nga, there's a
oo.
bookstore that's going to market this for you.
Pero I want it to be perfected like what
Janine
said earlier. Kumbaga, since I introduced it, gusto ko makita if there are flaws, ano yung comments, ganyan. Because sabi ko nga, this is a new product.
Yes.
But
yeah.
one thing nice about this is that it's faithful rocks. So sabi ko nga, these will be witnesses, or these stones are witnesses between you and God.
Do you involve the community in making these bracelets,
Yes,
Mel?
of course. Oo. So ako kasi I choose the stones, and then they help me kumbaga cut the rubber elastic inside. Ganyan sila yung taga-buhol. Oops, sorry. So each of them at their own time, they do a particular work for me. So whatever
Very
I
nice.
tell them,
Very nice.
they do it.
Very nice.
So, ang maganda rin dito, sabi ko nga, the one who promised the success of these stones is not me, it's God, it's Jesus. Sabi niya, you can pray for anything. If you have faith, you will receive it. So, this is the words of Jesus Christ Himself from Matthew 21, verse 20.
Sabi nga ni Janine earlier, people are looking for products now with a deeper meaning,
Yes,
na may
yes.
significance, deeper significance. How about you, Joy, in your business, ano yung future plans mo going forward sa inyong events? Any big plans this year?
Yes, sana makapag-branch out kami kasi
Wow.
Sana.
Oh, why not? Yeah,
Ay, sorry.
why not?
Kasi nasa Bulacan kami, so most of the time our clients are from Bulacan. So sana makapag-Manila or QC para mas lalo lumaki yung market. Sa salon, ganun din. Sana magkaroon ng maraming branch.
No, and definitely kasi, the more you expand, the more people you can employ, diba?
Yeah. And then
the more jobs you can
yes.
create,
So
and
that's
the more people you help,
economic value,
diba?
yeah.
So, absolutely. Sabi nga nila, kailangan ng bayan natin hindi empleyado, entrepreneur. Diba?
Ay, yeah.
More
Palakpakan
entrepreneurs,
natin.
less employees, diba? Oh, yun. Wait, before we go, last words, for you muna, Joy, how can people contact you for their events and for the spa business? How can they contact Joy Dayag?
Please like our page, Eventi Perfetti, and the Love Beauty Salon and Spa on Facebook.
Tapos, any numbers they can call, let's say, for your management
You
company?
can contact me 0927-715-6643.
Naku, baka kung sino-sino tumawag kay Joy pag nakita yung litrato niya. Business only, guys, ha? Business, ha? Taken na si Joy. May asama mo po siya. Ikaw naman, Mel. Last words.
Sa akin po, please like University Town, Manila. Also, Faithful Rocks, one word, and Wise, and ano pa ba? Mel Dizon.
And on Facebook, of course,
Yes.
your Facebook page. and
All
that.
my
Yes.
Facebook
Social
page,
media,
yeah.
kompleto si Mel dyan. In fact,
Yes.
Google nyo lang siguro to.
Google nyo na lang kung
Saan
Mel
lalabas
Dizon.
na dito kay Mel Dizon.
My number is 0917-379-1738.
Okay. So ladies, thank you very much for coming all the way here, especially Joy. Galing ka pang
Thank you.
Bulacan, but thank you very much.
Thank
and
you.
we will promote your businesses. And kung may events ka, please feel free to contact us here sa GNN and we'll give your event coverage
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
for your clients and things like that.
Salamat.
Congratulations and more power to you guys. Huh?
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's talk on women and social enterprise. Join us again next week here on Philippines Uncut, where we talk about what matters to you guys because you guys matter the most. I see you next week.